It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' burner at wide receiver. Author of an 1,100-yard season so far, and hoping to add more. It's the Lions and the Panthers.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on the first play. Eckler. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. The Panthers at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28.
43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Eckler now between the tackles.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from India.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines,
his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the rookie 3rd-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
first carry for James Conner. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces. The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying, way back then, when a back's having a great game, you got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Flips his forward on a jet sweep. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
39 yards there, a big one. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This doesn't go like you. Be very careful with the offense comes over. That's why I call it a pick, trying to screen you off of the coverage. Does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
4th and goal now, mere inches from Pater. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Andy Janovich, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. from the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now a handoff to the fullback Janovich. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Okay, right.
7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run, 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. It sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. Just short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Calvin Ridley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers have moved out in front.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They needed another reception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking way better than what we see.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In search of 8 yards, he was able to convert the first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He's got a man, complete. 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 2. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another carry for the fullback, Janovich. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The fullback Janovich on the handoff. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They run it again with Janovich. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Looking to throw. Out to him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second down, Murray. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Murray now. Calvin Ridley, 27 yards.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 4. Complete. Jefferson the target.
That one a first down pickup of 8. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Second and 5. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. The Lions on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, here's the fullback, Janovich. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Now Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Strong effort by Cameron Thomas to get there and stop him before he could even get to the line of scrimmage.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Throwing now is Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw is Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tack McKinley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So out now come the Lions.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing left sideline complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Detroit.
Quez Watkins, 33 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game. And that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second down, Eckler.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Murray. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Eckler now between the tackles. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Carolina.
Austin Eckler,
48 yards.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball. Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Back to throw again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there. Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
So a win here for the Panthers, and the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.